We are back. Welcome back to the channel, dudes. My name is Laggin, and today we're going to be talking about some big changes that we see in Call of Duty World War II Zombies compared to the other zombie games that we've played in the past by Treyarch and Infinity Ward. So if you're thinking about picking this game up for Christmas or at some point in the future and you haven't seen these changes, this video is for you, so pay attention because you might be surprised at what you see when you first load into the game. And that's exactly a great place to start. Right when you load into the game, you're going to be given an option to create a class for your zombie character. So this will be the first time we've actually seen something like this on this scale in Call of Duty Zombies. We have seen it in Extinction, but on a smaller level. You're going to be given an option to choose a special ability for your zombie character, and this works by filling a meter by shooting at zombies and killing them. The meter will fill up and then you can activate it. So we have camouflage as one of the special abilities, and this is just like it sounds. The player is ignored by zombies. So this lasts for a bit of time, and there are actually ways that you can buff this and make it better. We'll go into that in just a second. The next specialist is free fire, and the player can fire their weapon without expending any ammo, even if the clip is empty. So all of those times where you just ran out of ammo and you don't have a max ammo and it doesn't seem to be one in sight anywhere, boom, you pop your free fire. You are good to go even if your weapon is empty. Okay, the next one we have is called Frontline, and nearby zombies chase the user. The triggering player deals double damage to the zombies for the duration of the special. This is probably the least popular of the special abilities, and it can be helpful if you want to be a team player. You can get all the zombies away from a teammate so that they can be revived by another teammate, or perhaps someone's trying to do a specific step of the Easter egg. You can activate this and draw in the zombies so that they can be free to do whatever it is they're doing. Now, helping teammates out aside, this thing does give you double bullet damage when firing into zombies if you activate it. So that's actually pretty helpful if you have like the flamethrower zombie or just a boss zombie, or you're on the boss fight at the end. Perhaps this could be pretty helpful for dealing some extra damage. And next we have Shell Shock. This creates like a burst when you activate it. It'll knock back the zombies and it'll stun them. It'll hold them in place and for the duration of the specialist. Now this one's awesome once it's upgraded. It's pretty helpful. I use this one a good bit and camouflage a good bit. Let me know down in the comment section which one you prefer. But this isn't all that you do when you go to create a class for your character. So in addition to the specialist, you also have something called mods. And mods are pretty much just activated when you spawn into the map. For example, right now on this class, I have Pack Mule. That's Mule Kick. I can buy 3 guns, carry 3 weapons, which is very helpful. There's also some really other cool mods like Hoarder. You can carry an additional Blitz, and of course Blitz is the name of what we call our Perca-Colas now. There's also a mod called Resourceful, which increases the chance for zombies to drop power-ups for you. And there's lots of other mods to choose from, but what's really cool is that you can have mods that help your specialists become more powerful. So if you're running Shell Shock, as you can see right here, we've got quite a few things that help increase Shell Shock's ability. This one right here, Breathing Room, Shell Shock does that knockback and then stuns the zombie. But with Breathing Room, the range is increased on your knockback. You can knock zombies back from forever away. It seems like they could be just a mile away and you can knock them back, and once again it'll hold them in place. Now this is just one example, but as you can see there's quite a few mods to choose from for each of your specialists to help amplify them. This will take up a slot for your mods though. You're only allowed to load out with 3 mods, so just know that going into it. So in addition to the mods and the specialist, you can also load out with a primary gun as your starting gun in zombies. Now we've never seen this before where you can use a primary as a starting weapon. So you can use a rifle or a sniper or a shotgun, and then you also have 3 pistols to choose from as it stands right now. Now, this is done by progressing, by leveling up your character, and then eventually it will give you the option to load out with different guns for your primary. The next big change I want to talk to you guys about is called Geist Shield. I think I'm saying that right. And this is the replacement for Juggernog. This one's kind of controversial, so I'll definitely want to hear about it down below in the comment section. So normally when you're playing zombies, if you get hit twice, you get red screened, and then if you get hit again while you're still red screened, you will go down. And that's how Zombies starts out until you normally would buy Juggernog, increasing it to 5 hits, and then on the 6th hit, you go down. Well, Geist Shield works the same way. If you buy it, it will be 6 hits and you're down, right? So this is the same as Jug, but it is completely different than Jug. So here's how this works. Once you purchase it, it's gonna give you 3 shields, and those icons will be located down in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, just under your character's picture. When you get hit for the 3rd time by a zombie, you're gonna lose one of those shields, and you're gonna be red screened. If you get hit again while you're red screened, you're gonna lose another one of those shields. However, if you do not get hit while you're red screened, your health will go back up to where the screen is clear. However, you will not get back that shield. That's the big difference between this and Juggernog. Juggernog would fully restore itself, whereas Geist Shield does not. Now, you don't have to worry about it too much because you can always go back to Geist Shield and replenish your shields as you see fit. I like to do it when I'm down to 1 shield left, I go back. Here's the catch though, every time you go back to replenish your shields, the price will have gone up by 500 points. I think it caps out at 10,000 points, but that's right, you can be spending up to 10,000 points for the new Juggernog. Now, I don't know if I like this or what. I mean, it's one of those things where if it ain't broke, don't fix it. However, it's also, we kind of want to do something different than what you guys have seen in the past. So, I mean, I get it, and I also could do without it. I mean, I would personally prefer Juggernog. I'd like to know what you guys think of that. It's not a problem, though. It really hasn't been an issue. I thought that it was going to make it a lot harder, but I only find myself purchasing the shield a couple of times, 3 times maybe in a normal match of Zombies, so it's not that bad, and like I said, it's different. Another positive about this is that there are a handful of these Blitz machines around the map that you could buy your Geist Shield from. So if you're somewhere, you don't have to run all the way across the map to get healed back up. A lot of times you're gonna find one just around the corner from you. So it is helpful in that way, and it is different, and we as a community are always asking for something a little different, so I mean, I prefer Jug. What would you guys prefer? Either way, that's one of the biggest changes in Call of Duty Zombies. Let's move on to the next one. The next big change, and probably my favorite of all the changes, we're going to be talking about one of the new blitzes. It's called Laufen Blitz, and this is basically stamina up. It's increased sprint speed and stamina for 2,000 jolts, and what makes this amazing compared to the old stamina is that this is unlimited sprint. That means that you can hold down the sprint button and sprint for as long as you want to until you're ready to stop sprinting. But even more importantly, some of the Easter egg steps are timed steps. If you have this, you don't have to take those short breaks to recover your stamina. You can get from point A to point B very quickly. And of course, not to mention during the boss fight, you pretty much have to run in a giant circle around the village. Having this certainly helps during the giant boss fight. I love this, and this one gets a huge thumbs up. I love the change to stamina up. Unlimited sprint for the first time in Zombies. Okay, let's talk about another huge change, and this one is the Easter egg in World War II Zombies. There's a casual one if you're a casual player and you've always wanted to do an Easter egg, but you always get confused on the steps and you don't know where to start. Well, World War II's got you covered. If you hit the trackpad on your PS4, it's going to show a new HUD. It's going to give you a list of objectives up at the top left corner, and as you do each objective, it's going to change and give you another objective. What it's doing is it's guiding you through the casual Easter egg. Now, it doesn't come out and tell you exactly what to do in most cases, but in some cases, it actually does. It tells you to find the power for the salt mine door. And once you find the power for the salt mine door, it tells you to open the salt mine and then explore the salt mine and then activate this and do that. And in some cases, it'll actually even outline, and you can see through walls where the next objective is for the next step of the Easter egg. Now, like I said, I think this is cool for players who have always wanted to do Easter eggs and just really don't know where to start. And now they do. Maybe they don't watch YouTube videos and they don't see tutorials. So this will help those players out. But fear not if you're a hardcore Easter egg fan. There is a point in which the casual Easter egg, you have a choice to make to continue on with the casual Easter egg and go right into the boss fight, or find the rest of the Easter egg with no hints, no clues, and then go fight the boss. So it's got something for both. Now, I'm kind of on the fence about this. Like I said, I like it for the new players. But in the same sense, it does give everyone, regardless if you're a new player or an old player, a guideline up to a certain point. I think it would be a lot better if there was no guideline up to any point and we had to figure this stuff out from scratch, just like we've always had to do. But it's cool that the new guys get to get in on it. I am curious to know if this is something they're going to do with every single one of their maps, or if this was just sort of an introduction to World War II Zombies. I guess we're going to have to wait to find out for DLC to see how they do the Easter eggs moving forward, but that is an absolutely huge change to Call of Duty Zombies. And one of the last big changes I wanted to bring up is kind of a silly one. It's pretty cool though. It is Weapon Inspect within Zombies. By hitting the triangle button on the PS4 or Y on the Xbox, you can now view your gun in a different way than you've ever seen it before. It's really cool. If you have variants, you can check it out. And some of the variants have different weapon inspects from its normal version. So this is really cool. We've not ever had this in Zombies before. It doesn't really change anything at all with gameplay or ability to kill zombies any better, but it is awesome. It is awesome to be able to look at your gun. How many of you guys inspect your weapon 478 times during a game of Zombies? I do it with every gun all the time. Even in the middle of killing zombies, I'll just start inspecting my weapon. It's a pretty stupid habit, but I love it. I think it's just a fun little thing that they threw in the game. It's a great way to view the weapon. It's a good way to get thumbnails that you've never had before, so it's kind of cool, and I really like it. It's a definite cool change within Zombies. And that's it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like on the video, sub if you're new, and make sure you got those notifications turned on so you get all of my videos. Love you, dudes, and I will see you next time.